Hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Farm Expert 2017. Glad you could all join me on this fine weekend. Well, not so fine here in the game. It's still raining, but all in all, not bad. So, this is the first look I've had at their corn texture. No, that's not bad. That's pretty good, actually. Pretty good. It's almost hard to tell what's growing on what plant. There's all these thin little stalks in between the thick ones, but interesting. It makes for a pretty decent looking texture. The canola's good. I mean, other than the fact that it is very two-dimensional and just simply stuck together in a pattern to look three-dimensional. See what I mean? The flowers are actually all flat. But all in all, it doesn't make for a bad overall impression. And this would be, fall in the ditch, break your nose. This would be our barley. Well, looks rather barley-ish, I must say. Alrighty, not bad, not bad. It is still the 25th of June, and it is that particular day, of course, because that's the particular day that our veggies came ready. I have harvested them all, I just haven't sold them yet. So, what have we got going on here? I'm not sure how thick this is supposed to get before we actually cut it. Tells me nothing. Nothing? Doesn't do me much good. Cows owned 0. Cows owned 0? Uh-oh. Why would that be? Why? Animals. 0. What the heck happened to my cows? They got food. What the heck happened to my cow? They were here the last time I logged in. I had 20 cows. You can see I didn't sell them. We don't have the money. What the? And they didn't die of old age. We're only in our first year. So, like the first year with those, they're all exactly... Oh, these are all 2 years old now. How the heck? What the heck? So, yeah, I don't know. I just don't get that. It looks like everything else was, well, quite the rip-off, actually. So, well, alright. I'm a little upset about that, to be honest with you, because like I said, it's not like they were not there the last time I logged in, which by the way was about 4 hours ago and was exactly the same in-game time. Oh well, another of the wondrous things that go on inexplicably in this game. I guess as soon as they hit 2 years old, they all die or something. It just seems a little weird. The price is supposed to diminish. They're not supposed to just simply disappear. Alright, now... we need to go here. It auto-start? And the spacebar doesn't shut it off anymore. Huh, interesting. Alright, well. Let's head off to our greenhouses. because we're going to have to, apparently, sell a load of fruit and restock all of our animals. It would be nice if there was some sort of a warning thing popped up, you know. It's not like we can actually go and visit the animals and tell by looking at them if they're ready or not. Oh well. I also had some issues up at the greenhouses. Whoa. Now I've switched this in the options to simple steering, or whatever it was. They had realistic and simple, I think. I mainly wanted to see if anything, especially the electric tractor, would handle better. But, well, it is rather a horrifying thing to use for harvesting. I think it takes about 2 to 2.5 hours real time to harvest the greenhouses, and it's mainly because the little electric tractor is such a whack job of a thing to try and actually drive anywhere. You have to back up at the beginning of each row once you're in to straighten it out enough so it's not stuck to the locks on one side or the other, and just all kinds of fun. The fact that we end up with such a big harvest, I actually had to, when I'd finish a greenhouse, I couldn't get the tractor and the harvester out of there. I would have to go and pick up a bunch of boxes and move them outside. So one of our trailers was already full, and that's what's in it, is the boxes that basically blocked my way to the exit to the greenhouses so that I could move to the next one. So that worked out alright, I guess. So we're just going to fill the other trailer, then I'm going to haul it up and sell it, and then we will go to the Ag-Rar-Rar store and buy us some new cattels. Because, wow, do I ever feel like a crap farmer now. All my cows died of old age at 2 years. Oh well. I guess just because you make a farming game doesn't mean you have to actually know anything about farming. I'll bet you farmers all over the world would just go, my, what happened? Yesterday my cows were 1 year, 364 days old. Today they all died. I'm wiped out. Now you know why all those country and western songs are so glum. And if things like that happen, your cows on their second birthday all just sort of go, puh. Alrighty. Hey, there's our greenhouses. We are nearing our destination. Doo-doo-doo, nobody coming, good. I like how most of this area doesn't appear on the map either. It's just sort of all blank spaces here. Oh well. Alright, here we go. Mr. Orchard Tractor is such a funny thing. There's our wee electric tractor and harvester. I did have something else rather odd happen as well. Odd enough that I posted screenshots for the dev to see on Steam. And that is that an entire hydroponic unit disappeared in one of my greenhouses. Yeah, I don't mean just, you know, didn't get planted. No, I mean it actually disappeared. Whoa. Oh, that's what it is. I can actually use S to go backwards. I need to back this up. Well, I kind of like that. I should have gone with the simple steering thing right from the start. There we are. Now, you are the most powerful orchard tractor in the game. So, they should not have issues pulling these two trailers at all. Excellent. Okay. Oof. These are some more I had to move outside. Yeah, it's going to be a very worthy harvest, let me tell you. As far as the monetary return on this one, should pretty much set us up. Providing I don't keep doing silly things like letting my cows die of old age. Oh, man. That is, I just can't get over how disappointing that is. You know? Not to mention just a little bit of bat crap crazy. And I wouldn't mind the rain so much if it had quit raining in my greenhouse. It says right on the sides of the boxes. See? Protect them from weather. And this side up. I don't have much choice on the this side up thing, but the protecting them from weather? Well, not today. We're not only going to load them in the rain, we're going to pack them off to the store in the rain. Run, 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 run. Might get this done a little quicker, eh, if I quit hobbling along. There we go. After all, I may not be able to run in real life anymore, but at least I can run in the game. Woohoo! Such a sense of speed. And one more. Then we can head off and get a few things straightened out. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Check this out. Notice anything? There's the rack to support it. And it's still here. I can't walk through there. And you'll notice I get these invisible markers for tomato boxes that, I don't know. So yeah, it's even having logged out several times and logged back in, it's just not coming back. We also lost whatever harvest was there. We lost an entire row, eh? So. Oh well. Hopefully we'll hear something back from the devs that they're going to fix that particular issue, because that's actually why I quit playing the last Farm Expert game, because that would happen in the fields to rows of trees, rows of bushes, you know. All of a sudden you'd be I believe we want to go here, so let's go there. He's only 900 meters away. I think we have to go through there. That'd be the best way. Whoa. Look out, Mr. Magpie. I'm not too steady on my wheels. So I take it by simple steering, they simply meant turning the shuttle off, and the requirement to, oh man, the requirement to start and stop the vehicle. And although I like not having the shuttle, I'm not sure about this whole auto start. Now they're supposed to be releasing some huge patch for this month. It was actually, I think, supposed to come out last week, but I'm really hoping they've honestly done something about the driving physics. You know, this is... the fact that you can't, for love or money, go in a straight line on flat pavement, you know, is just a little disconcerting and kind of upsetting, to be honest with you. Come on. There, that should be a no, see? It immediately wanders off straight. Oh well. Considering they have well over 400 bug reports, I guess they'll get to it when they get to it. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Stop, please. Okay. 41K? Oh, yes, please. Alright, that's the first load. Now let's go across the road to the Ag-rar-rar. Hey, man, you here buying some cows, too? Yeah? Not exactly dressed for that. Oh, well, sorry. Don't speak for me. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do this. Lovely. Let's go to different. Yeah. 14.19 for a cow, eh? Alright, well. Now, goats we can get milk. Chickens we get eggs, right? Okay. Goats. Now the sheep I don't think we get anything from yet, do we? Alright. And we did have ducks though, but again, I don't know that we were making anything on them. Alright, well I'm gonna call it good for that. We still got good storage there. We're still good for that. We're still good for that. Okay. I'm 180. I still, okay, I do have our next planting for the greenhouses already. So, that'll do for that. Hey, man. Alright. Alrighty, so let's head back and yes, we missed the pole. There we go. Alright, let's go make ourselves another 40K, shall we? This is going to be a huge, huge amount. And like I said, that was just the boxes I sort of had to move out of the way. You know, well, plus a couple others, as you can see, we did go in and grab 3 or 4. And that's alright. If we make 100K a greenhouse, that's going to give us $500,000 by the time the smoke clears, so How am I doing for fuel? Oh, lots. Yeah, immediately rush off the road and crash. God, come on. Yeah, I'm trying my darndest here, guys, to keep this thing in a straight line. Oh. I think it was the very day of release people started complaining about the driving character, the handling characteristics of the vehicles. Now we're well over a month later and we still don't have it. So they got most of the bouncing out of it, but you know. Oh, look, we're going in a straight line. We found the perfect balance. I don't want to turn ever again. Oh, there we go. Drift. Oh, come on, drift back. Don't do it. Ah. Oh, well. Almost. Yeah. And what the heck's with this fake store? I don't know. Yeah, purchase of vegetables and fruits. Except nothing comes up to allow you to access it, so... Not good. Not good at all. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, it's really kind of disconcerting to not be recording an episode of Farm Sim today. But I just wanted to give myself a little bit of time between the two series. I got rid of my Farm Sim 15 mods folder there this morning. It was 11 gigs of mods that I had collected over the... well, actually, that's not even what I had collected over the lifetime of Farm Sim 15. That's since I got my new computer there. Whenever that was, a couple of months back. I guess it's been longer now. I suppose it's been probably almost 6 months now or something. But, yeah. So that was about a quarter of the mods, I guess, that I've had in total. But yeah, so my hard drive's feeling a little lighter in the loafers now, being 10 gigs shyer than it was this morning. I haven't yet uninstalled the game, but that'll come. Might as well clean these off. There we go. Lovely. Seeing as we'll be planting cukes this time and not tomates. It helps if you pick the right row. Like the one with some boxes in it? Sure. Yeah, No issues filling the trailers today. Oops. Didn't actually mean to do that. Meant to do that. Okay. Whoops. Guess I can't throw that far. There we are. Ah, what the heck, it's only like... I wonder how much there'd be in one of these containers. I'm sure far more than you'd actually lift. You know, I think 2 people would probably have an issue lifting these. And if you consider what a 10-pound box of tomatoes looks like. 10, 20, well, I don't know, maybe not. 2 people could lift it, I think. It's probably 200-300 pounds per box. The thing that I find odd too is that every piece of greenhouse gear in the game functions to, conveniently enough, spray 2 rows or harvest 2 rows or do whatever 2 rows at a time, and yet every greenhouse has an odd number of rows. Yeah, somebody in the old planning department there wasn't exactly on their game, as it were. Go. Oh, this is going to make us some fine dineros. This is so much more fun than the harvesting. I don't think I'm going to get to empty this one this time around. Oh, maybe. Maybe. 4 more boxes, eh? I think I got just the thing for you. Oh, no, I got more than 4 boxes. Okay. So we're not quite going to be able to empty that row. Just for a minute there, I thought it stopped raining. It was starting to look shiny and blue in here, but no. No such luck. Just looking at the world through greenhouse-colored glasses, I guess. Interesting. Very interesting. Not bad looking, you know. Kind of reminds me of the that little expensive part of the vegetable aisle that you kind of always look at and go, really? How much? You know, they always have the tomato on the vine. And for some reason they seem to think that selling you the stems is a good reason to double the price that they charge for the tomatoes. Never really figured that one out. Never really figured out how to eat the stems either, because I'll tell you, if I'm going to pay that kind of money for a tomato, I'm not throwing any of it away. But darn it, stems don't even make good soup. They give everything this funny sort of green taste, you know? Alright. Let's defrock this one. Did I get the first one? Yeah, I Might as well do this road too. Since we're in the neighborhood, there we go. And out the door. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, I'm gonna flatten my snout a little bit, I'll tell you. Alright. Bam! I wonder what sort of deals they have at the other fruit store. I get a feeling they're exactly the same. So this time when we get there, we're gonna have a little look at the machine store. It is just through the parking lot of the agro shop that we were in there a couple of minutes ago, and drool over the gear a little bit, since we are definitely going to be buying some once we sell this harvest. Most definitely. Chief amongst them, I think, being a harvester. Although one needs to question too, you know, the sheer amount of times you would have to hire a worker to even come close to the investment price of a harvester. You know what I mean? It's what, a couple $100 to have them come harvest your field? You know? It's $100,000 for a harvester? So, yeah. 5, and then, yeah, 100 times. So, 500 harvests by a hired worker, or you can buy a harvester. I wonder if it wouldn't be more sensible to expand our farm facilities and bump up the amount of critters and such that we have, and keep automating most of the normal farm work. Use our money to, as I said, get the improvements to the farm, like I'd sure like a wash thing in there at least. Max up our animals, and then start buying up fields. You know? I'm thinking that might be a way to go. Because, yeah, if I sell a quarter of what we make on vegetables, or use a quarter of what we make off of this harvest just to buy a single tool, that almost doesn't quite seem worthy, you know? Alrighty. And let us sell the harvest. 40k, yes indeed. Alrighty. So we're now at 60. But I am still curious about some of the gear. Like I said, I wouldn't mind switching to a square baler, for instance. And I know that if we leave, like if we do a field that is baleable, barley or wheat, they do leave the straw if you ask them not to take the harvest. Like if you pick the option where you will unload the harvester, then they seem to leave the straw. Otherwise, well, I guess they just simply chop it, is what they're doing, because there is no straw at all. So I wouldn't mind seeing what a square baler is going to set us back. Now remember, we do have the round one to sell as well, so that will be a good thing. Alright, here we are. Let's have a look, shall we? Let us have a look. Trailers and balers, yes indeed. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Well, that's trailers. There we are. Kind of looking for the rest of this. 39k, eh? For a square baler. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Dum-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. That one's 78. Why so much? That one's strictly for grass, but we will be buying one of these. A hay swather. Oh yeah, self-loading grass wagons. Unfortunately. Or we could stay with the round ones and buy one of these. It certainly looks like it's designed for round bales, doesn't it? 43.9. That is really interesting. Really interesting. The other thing we will need is a harvester for our orchard. But I do believe that they're fairly inexpensive. Here we go. Yeah, 14K. 18K for this, okay, the 6-person is 14. The 4-person is 18. Both have the same capacity. Huh, interesting. Alright, well. I think that's an interesting piece of gear that may well be worth our time. Because we can stay with that type of bale if I don't have to worry about picking them up. So I'm going to want this guy for grass, very soon. And he's fairly cheap. And we want this guy, 43.9. So let's start by... We don't have the right tractor to haul it out of here anyway. Whoa. Come on. You're not touching anything, you're not doing anything, you're just pulling a couple of empty trailers. Whoa. And then it's off to the races. Yeehaw. Oh, I hope it's this end that opens. I hope it's this end that opens it. Yes. We're gonna do the same thing here. Alrighty. Well, I think what I'll do is I will sell off the rest of that. Next time around, we'll figure on what we have and what we're going to get rid of. Hey, I can fuel up from way the heck out here on the street. That's pretty cool. But yeah, as I said, once I've got it all sold and we know what our final outcome is, we'll decide how to divvy it up. So let me know down in the comments. Should we, as I said, expand the farm and allow most of the simple farming to be done by hired workers? Or should we just start buying our own kit and try and keep up with all of it ourselves? And financially, it doesn't really make sense to do that. At least not for bigger stuff. Things like the balers, anything that they won't do for us, I can understand that we'll want to do for ourselves. And it certainly would work out better for us. Oh, the other thing I wanted to check was forage harvesting. Because I really wouldn't mind starting to do some corn chaff, tripling what we get off our cows from what I understand. So that's something to consider too. Maybe we should get into corn chaffing. You know, we could pick ourselves up a ginormous field. I was going to say like that one, but it's not really a very big field for doing that sort of thing. But we could pick ourselves up a big field and get into doing a little bit of that. Might be interesting. Oh, come on. Some sort of a pretend straight line, don't you think? Would be nice. Alrighty. So yeah, whatever your opinions are, guys, let me know. And pretty sure I pushed that from the other side. It was kind of funny, actually. Yeah, let me know what you think. We should concentrate more on expanding the farm, or do we want to spend all of our money buying things that we can get other people to do for us fairly cheaply? But it will increase the amount of hands-on activities that we have as well. But either way, like I said, there's the whole forage thing. That would be pretty cool. And then it would be certainly worth expanding our cow byre to whatever the next stage is. I know it costs $100,000 to make it bigger than it is, which is pretty pricey, but I think it allows us to double or triple the amount of cows we have. And boy, they do pay well. So, something to consider, guys, and your input on that consideration would be appreciated. So, hope you all enjoyed the episode. This is our moneymaker, and it's liking it. So, till next time, take care of each other, folks. This has been Species 7 for Farm Expert 17, struggling through the bugs to bring you entertainment. Take care. Ciao for now. Boxes and boxes and boxes.